so just gonna get started today, continuing kind of where we left off. Alright, so, yeah, like I was saying, I totally forgot to copy over where these references are. And so, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be kind of winging it when as I gonna try to like make these figures a bit better. Sorry, I noticed. So this actually is a different coat here entirely. I don't know if coat is the right word. And then just got pockets here. Yeah, after, well, maybe I'll just fix it on the next one. And then this is actually like way tinier. Yeah, I guess I was misreading what this little wingling ding thing here is. So I thought the collar, like, was the actual device, but no, it's just this little device here. Oops. Yeah, but yeah, it's just a sketch anyways. So we'll just go to the next one and just fix it there. Alright. I'll just move that over here. Alright, so yeah, without any references, this could get interesting. Alrighty, so this one I actually already kind of drew the box thing, so that's nice. Saves me from having to do I guess a lot of guesswork when it comes to like those lines. Like lines from, you know, from figure drawing, like this big line here, poses, figure poses, and like, I don't know, like, yeah, like I was saying last time, just not great at figuring out how to do those. Alright, let's see here. So this looks like our hips are kinda straight here. Oh, I kinda like that first line. Okay, here we go. Get a little knee here. Oop. So, there we go. Ooh, I could straighten that. It's just a sketch still anyways, so don't want to get too fond, because that's something that I'm trying to work on, is not being too sad about making mistakes and like sitting there and trying to focus on it, especially on a sketch. Like the sketch doesn't need to be perfect or anything, but sometimes I can just like get in my head. Ooh, I think those hips are sitting a bit low though. Well, maybe everything is. Pow, pow. So, yeah, because I was just thinking about trying to get everything the same. So, I drew your feet a little bit lower because, like the crotch area. Oh, actually, that's about the same. And then the hips, the bottom of the ribs. So, her shoulders actually come back right there. Oh, if I could draw a straight line. Oh yeah, maybe I just need to. Maybe she just doesn't have this little booty. Alright, well, let's fix it. Oh, but that's why it looks weird. These hips need to come up. Yeah, so her hip line is about right there. Yeah, so this fold right here should line up, yeah, about right here, which is where it goes over. Okay, so now this makes more sense. Okay. Get rid of that. Since we moved her hips up, there we go. She's actually does not have that thick of legs. Well, yeah, okay. I guess I'll like that. Alright, so she's mostly turned this way, and then kinda goes all the way. Alright, so let's draw some about right there. That looks, yeah, not bad, not bad. So, there we go. So I'm just trying to get these angles okay. Alright. There we go. Or sorry, angles, I meant length. Yeah, like, yeah, that looks pretty alright. So the shoulder's gonna be coming all forward. That one goes here. Collarbone. Next there. Little trapezoid there. Alrighty. And she doesn't have much weight here. There. Oh, and just, I guess in case anybody was wondering why I'm drawing the female ones, because I play the female character. Because the male character, he looks cool and all, but I don't know, I guess definitely they geared him towards like a, I don't know, just something like that. Agility character and not a strength-based one. I guess, which is, you know, if you look at them, they're really thin, like, like that. Yeah, see, that's a thin character. Versus a thick one. And I guess talking about like the male one. I guess it could have a female similar to this. So, yeah, I don't know, just looking at the male, I'm like, yeah, not quite the character I prefer to play as a male one. I don't know, when I'm playing as male character, I like things like, oh shoot, now I'm forgetting their names. The guy from God of War, you know, big buff guy. So you got like him, you got Marcus, Phoenix, Dom, man, those guys from Gears of War. Coltrane, so good. Man, that was a really good series. The first three, anyways. The other ones were okay, but I feel like it definitely lost something. Like some magic or something. Which, you know, happens in games. I'm not sure. I think, you know, always trying. I mean, because you want to always, like, do better than the last time. And so, I think that can, I don't know, make you go away sometimes from some things that made the thing you made, this instance being a game, just made it forget what made it good in the first place. All right, something like that, man. Side profile thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have to do too much for the side profile because she's got a little mask on. Yeah. Yes. Mask. Save the day. Hmm. Alright. So we got some bangs here. And a little whoop-de-doos things. See here. That though. Sore eyeline. Okay, we got nose, eyebrows about right there. Oh, and the reason I'm guessing or estimating her ear, the top of her ears being here, is because the tip of her nose is right here, or the bottom of her nose. And so I'm doing 1/3 here, 1/3 again here, and then another third here. Oh, wait, is that right? Oh, yeah. And then kind of following that back. Oh, looks like I missed it. Glad I explained myself so I can see how off I was. But yeah, the reason being, supposedly, that yeah, like generally faces man, lips though. That's gonna be. I'll just keep it nice, smooth anime. Yeah. Hello, cool anime is like you actually have um, actual things. Maybe I'll worry about that later. All right, and then get rid of that. Let's see, yeah, that's her hair. So goes something like that, and then it comes down. Little whoosh. Alright, that looks like a ginormous head, though. Holy moly's. I bet we can do this a lot. Man. So, I guess it's one of the, I don't know, downsides of, like, doing the head the last. Because I know it should, what is that? Head should be, like, 6.5. Is that what it is? 6.5 heads tall? So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, and a quarter. Maybe 10. There, yeah. I wonder. I just brought this over. Okay, yeah, definitely smaller than that one. I made it the same size. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a quarter. So, oh, interesting. Alright, I think I want her right there. because most of that is hair in the back. Hair being one of my downfalls. Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay. What to do about this mess up? This little mess head. Mess head. Let's see here. Maybe if I draw this a bit more accurate. Let's see here. Yeah, that's about. Give more room for the bangs because I feel like that was something that was off. That's here, that goes like that. Yeah, the bangs come. Okay, yeah, over the top. It's weird. It's like over the top and underneath. Let's do over the top. There we go. So that would. There we go. Something like that. I feel like it's too tall though. Like it just her head is too tall. So maybe if we clean up this jaw, because yeah, because I think she just has really full hair or something. I think that's why she's. So if her top of her head was actually like right here, like that would make more sense. So yeah. Oh. So her skull, yeah, is right there. Jawbone comes up. That would make it a pretty long. Spine comes down. Alright, what if... Alright, instead of worrying about that, the head anymore, what if we just moved this out a bit? There we go, so now we got... So, oh, because that looked like it was from the neck, but it was actually not the neck. And then that comes down. Yeah, I guess I made it a little better at least. Well, maybe if we now just start fluffing it up with her outfit. So it's just got nice fluffy. Now what is that, sweater? Bow, bow, bow. Alright, we'll just, and then just got the little pocket thing. It's actually a little bit higher. And I need some wrinkles here because this is going to be bunched up. Yeah, like that. Alright. So, okay, maybe I just get this coat out of the way. So she's got big, fluffy shoulders. Like that. Yeah, something like that. And then that comes down here. Oh, whoa. Maybe a little too puffy, but this shouldn't have many crinkles because her arm is straight, so there's nothing wrinkling about it. Alright, and then it kind of comes straight down. We'll make it whatcha. Alright, comes down to about here. And it's got this cool little what's it called? V. Yeah, a little V there. I think it's a pretty cool design instead of just going straight across. So yeah, let's just let's take that out a little more. Sorry, I'm not sure if it's like Krita or what, but sometimes when I'm like switching between like my eraser and my pen, like my cursor disappears. And so yeah, I'm just have to like what is it called? Hit the right button to like bring up that circle wheel, and that'll kind of bring it back. And so yeah, it's a little bit weird, not sure why it happens, but it does, and that's just how I deal with it. I think everything's updated, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't I don't know why it would do that. Maybe they don't know it does that. Maybe it's just something I did, a setting I changed. I don't know, hard to tell sometimes. Let's see here. So I wonder, should I make, I guess this actually would be kind of coming a little bit further down because it sits like, yeah, past her butt. So this would actually, yep, see, glad I noticed that. Yeah, be coming down like that. And then, yep. Maybe not right there. I know, that still looks funny. Let's see, let's try coming a little bit further. Maybe it's this line here may give it more of a curve. Maybe that'll help. And I'm trying to make this like look poofy and following her form, and just giving her like a fun little thing. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's go now. See, yeah, she just goes straight down. Think that might be a little long. The ankle thing, what I'm talking about. So should I just start right there? And that starts her foot. I think that is doing alright. Okay, we don't have to worry about the sweater here. Let's see here. Male, actually, so the bottom comes down and then it like goes over. So this is like connected. So actually, yeah. It'd be something like that, I would say. Estimately, anyways. Because, yeah, it goes over to the other leg, which is straight. And, like we said before, it sits below her butt, so it would, like, kind of go. So this is hard to show that that's gonna be turning and in shadow. Well, yeah. Alright. So yeah, she's got this. Oh, actually that's way longer than I thought. That goes all the way. What? Does that go down to her pockets? Like that? Alright, well. Alright, pockets. There we go. Which I guess I should draw. There we go. I mean, that's gonna be just detail lines anyways, but... Alright, let's draw some cool kicks. Just get in the general shape first. Okay. Oh jeez, I feel like I've been listening to too much Beetle. I feel like he's... But I don't know, it's not like an uncommon thing to say. Pretty sure I was saying it before I listened to him. Just cause... I mean, I probably like turtles longer than him. Does he even like turtles? Okay, so yeah, now that just... Because that was coming up. There we go. That's pretty interesting design. It's like a... And I guess I wouldn't really say heels, but kind of technically. I'm not sure what the term is for those. Where it kind of goes up, but it doesn't have like the little stiletto thing like that. Well, the Ashes got those, so that would. Luckily, I decided that her feet were too high anyways, so that should work. Yeah, perfect like that. And then draw her little palms. I might set the floor slightly lower because of yeah, I drew these a little bit thicker. Looks like she's got some good soles on those, so just wanna. This probably does a lot of running and whatnot. Well, I guess in my playthroughs, like don't. I mean, I don't mind using the zip lines to go across everywhere, but I actually prefer walking and running everywhere, so I can just pick things up, like, and see things. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't found everything yet. Like all the chests and those little energy orb things. And so, yeah, this just doesn't look right. Yeah, dang, I wish I had my reference that I used so I could see where exactly to put this crease here. But I'd say in its absence, it didn't turn out so bad. Alright, I'll do, man, good old hands. Something like that. That kind of looks like a hand, right? Tiny little fingers. But she's a tiny person, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, good enough. Alright, I think she's got like a little armband here to hold on this thingy. She's got her different collars. Oh yeah, and she's got a cool turtleneck thing. There we go. Yeah. Can't forget that. she have a hood? Yeah, she does, so. Alright, perfect. Like that. Let's see here. The other one pops up into a collar. Okay, so how are we gonna... How are we gonna do that? Just kinda like that, I guess. Alright, not bad, not bad. Let's see, what else are we missing? Oh yeah, this side she's got a cool arm flap. Let's see here, how does that work? Looks this little yellow thing here. So it looks like we're just gonna come and maybe it just comes over the shoulder. Yeah. There we go. Nice and easy like. Give it the little I don't know, string or something. Just alright. Oh yeah, now we need to shoot, get this cool. I called it cool last time. Little design here where these like get, there's this like black mesh stuff, and it just kind of comes off. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of see-through. Which does remind me, she's got this little nano witchy digit that comes off here. That's what ties this around. Alright. Oh, actually it doesn't go around. Looks like it goes into the coat right there. So yeah, we'll just draw that. Alright, perfect. Now to, I'll say, more like the hardest part. So this mask takes precedent over everything, it looks like. Which, not sure how. I'm gonna see if I can make it work, but I'm not sure if I can make it make sense. We'll just go with it. Alright, there we go. So yeah, her bangs like kinda like just go under it. Yeah. Kinda like that. Are those bangs or like sideburns? I'm not quite, you know, like lady burns. I mean, they're still on the side, lady sides, side ladies. Yeah, well, not really. Alright. So yeah, let me just come down, little whips. Oh, and right here. Alright, little whips thing. I got lots of those. Actually, it kind of also just comes down. It's probably one yeah, something like that. Alright, and if I just yeah, man. Alright. Let's okay, just showing some detail on this now. Because maybe that's what gives it like a little beak. Yeah. It just comes across. Oh, there we go. It goes across. And then yeah. Man, that whole mouth section though. Let me just Okay. I've heard of this thing called the steps. Steps. Okay, that's actually not the worst. So I'm gonna roll with it. Alright. And can't forget, maybe I want to because I don't know, it's just cool design. It's a little complicated when drawing. There's cool little things on her shoes. There we go. So yeah, let's bring that down. There we go. So I think this top one is on top, and then this bottom one is below. There we go. I feel like I need to move this heel back. Alrighty. I would say that is mighty okay. Alright. What color did I choose? Oh shoot. Okay. No, this isn't that. This isn't a, this is just a sketch. I don't wanna do it. Because I was thinking of, what you call it? Like going around and like actually selecting everything and then filling it in. But that is if I'm gonna like, more for if I'm gonna like finish something or just put more details on it, I guess. Like shading and things like that. But this is just for me to practice my detail work, some figure stuff. Yeah. Nice. I think this is. I like another thing that I am enjoying about this is adding all these like little details because I don't do well with that when I try to draw like from my mind or imagination. Even like just trying to think of things to draw for that kind of stuff. Like my mind is like, oh shoot, I just realized, forgot. Yeah, my mind just can't think of those things very well, so. So yeah, I think this is good practice for my imagination, or I guess it's an imagination, just being able to think of things. But if I'm more like recalling things, be like, oh yeah, that style would work here. I mean, one of the I don't know, YouTube senseis that I've watched say that really almost nothing is from imagination, and everything we draw is based off of something that we've seen, because supposedly our minds can't imagine things that we have no reference for, which is interesting to think about. But I don't know. Like even black squiggles and stuff, I think of like Cthulhu stuff, or those things are technically not in the world, but their designs are based off of a lot of things. But I don't know. It's just hard, I guess, to, I don't know, make something original or impossible. I guess not original. Original isn't the word I'm thinking or wanting to use. Impossible to make something I guess the point I'm getting at is imagination. Um, it's not something that we can that we just have or not have, and it's something that we can develop, I guess. We can like increasing more of our visual library, can increase more of our what am I trying to say? Visual increase more of our ability or capacity to draw things from the mind. It's what I am getting, I think, from the things I've read or watched. Read. Who reads things anymore? And it reminds me of a conversation I had with my brother-in-law about I've read all the Harry Potter books, but I've never finished watching the last two Harry Potter movies. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of them after the original Dumbledore died, and I didn't like how they portrayed some of the characters. And I've honestly never been a fan of Harry Potter. Like, not Daniel Radcliffe. Like he's a phenomenal. I think he did great. But just like Harry Potter's character in general. I mean, it's just him getting into trouble, and then other people helping him get out of it. And I'm sure he might do something here or there, but I don't know. Like, it just wasn't my kind of hero, I guess. Maybe because he was just a boy and he just needed all the help, and he grew up to just be a big man boy. I don't know. Alright. Da, da, da. Yeah. Man, I feel like. I was hoping that turtleneck would stand out a bit more. Dang it. I think the turtleneck is a really cool thing. Let's get some bangs on. Something like that. Come around. Little swishies. Alright. And go around here. Perfect. Oh. There we go. Let's make a big circle. I'll fill that in. Alright. And then this technically makes this circle. Oh, I was just trying to fill in the corners though, because it had two sharper corners. It can't get into them because it's like made oh, the hair clip's on the other side. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I forgot to add her mouth. Oops. Now, let's hear. Man, okay, that coat. I feel like I made her jacket a little too light. Or no, dark. This doesn't have much of a contrast, unfortunately. Like, well, I'm thinking like, I guess this doesn't have too much contrast, huh? Okay. Okay, well then. My bad. Alrighty, let's now just fill that in. Boom. Let's clean up these lines here. Alright. There we go. Let's get this shoe colors. I think I just used one color for the whole shoe. There we go. Nice. Actually, I think this one turned out, I don't know, better than the first one. Well, they're about the same. Maybe I took more time on the coloring on the second one. Well, I don't know if I took more time. I just kind of took more. No, yeah, not quite sure what I'm trying to say here. Because I didn't take more time. I don't feel like I did, anyways. But I but here, hopefully this shows up lighter. Oh, I guess that wasn't what I was expecting. I mean, there is a difference in color, but it was not what I was expecting. I was expecting. Okay, now that I am gonna say it out loud, it doesn't make sense. I was expecting this one to be darker, and then the inside one to be lighter. But because this background is lighter than the coat, it makes sense that the coat would be darker. And so I guess that makes sense. Alright. Oh, shoot. I forgot all about her little bells and whistles. Alright. Maybe we can add a mouth. There we go. Mouth. Ear. Meh. Maybe I'll just leave that blank. Yeah. Yeah, it's an ear. People know that's an ear, right? There we go. Yeah, okay. Alright, move it on. Oh yeah, I forgot her little tail. So yeah, I completed, I don't know if it's like the prologue, but like, I don't know, some things look like they're unlocked. Or it looks like everything's unlocked, but except for this one part, it looks like I have a whole nother section of map that is not unlocked, and so it makes me wonder if I still have quite a bit more to do, but I don't know. I don't want to give any spoilers, so I won't say what just happened. But I don't know, I'm still, I don't know, not completely given up the idea that she is accidentally the villain. Or not like a villain, but like she might be on the wrong side. It wouldn't be just her. I guess it'd be like the whole Endfield people, personnel. I mean, and not like, I don't know. I guess in a lot of ways though, they're they're justified in doing their things, but not that I'm like siding with those land breakers. But I don't know, the way their leader was saying some things, I was like, yeah, they are the downtrodden. But oh shoot, I forgot. I need to draw this, the yellow bits. That's what I forgot. I think I just used, yeah, the same as the skin. There we go. Nice. Let's see here. I think that includes these. Yeah, it gives them a cool little distinct look. Alright, and then just bring that down. Bring this down here. That there. And that. Alrighty. And there is the second one. Which I think turned out pretty dang good. Let's see here. Do I want these all on separate layers? Or not, I guess separate groups? Or just these two, like, so we go. So now, oh, what the, looks like I got something over here. I just, mostly to clean up my little thumbnail on the right there. So if we just select all, delete. Oh, whoops. It'd be useful if I was on the right layer. Okay, so yeah, now it zipped and made it just there where it was like a huge rectangle. I must have made a mark over here, probably when I was talking about something. And so yeah, alright. Onward ho. No, there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna guess we don't need this right now. Man. Alrighty. So I guess I can work on this next one. I might just almost about time. Man, I've got just thinking like how much I've been into this Endfield game. Probably not the healthiest. Oh. Not too much of a dig in there. There we go. It's because I was I don't know, for a while there I was playing pretty late, having to wake up pretty early for work, and getting not enough rest. But now, I think I've come to a compromise. Well, probably not the best compromise, but I've been doing better. Alright, and then this has like her little hand here. So the thumb is on the inside. I feel like this needs to come out a bit more though. There we go. Alright, oh then this. Alright, and this goes here, down like that. Excuse me. Alrighty. Yeah, like I said, I forgot to bring over my my references, so just kind of going up blind. So I don't know, maybe I don't want a side profile completely. eyebrows. Put the ear around. So since I tilted it, that would change. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's because that's in there. This is the eyes. Alright, these are. Oh wait. These are just for reference. I'm not gonna be keeping those. Man, they're really creeping me out though. Okay. And then, yeah. Oh man, the one thing I forgot. Flip the canvas. Alright. Okay. Alright, might need to. Yeah, no, something like that. And I feel like that's. I guess that is the longer part of the leg, even though for some reason in my mind I have it the calves being longer for some reason. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, I guess that'll be. I guess enough for today. Gotta let my mind rest a bit, and I just kind of want to go play Arknights again. But thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, there's my little journey for the day, and hope you have a wonderful day.